Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another Red Fox Outdoors video. Today we're going to go over my 2006-2007 year model Ram Cummins pickup. I've got it set up for overlanding, and I was going to show you guys today a little bit about the truck and what I've done to it since I've had it, and a little bit of kind of an overall of how the setup is on it and how everything is set up and tore down once I get to like an overlanding spot or a camp spot or something like that. Then we can go over that. Anyway, we'll continue with that here in just a moment, and we'll be right back. Alright folks, we're back. I've gone ahead and opened up the engine compartment here so that way I can kind of show you what's going on here. Alright, so this is a 2006-2007 pre-emissions truck. Has the second gen swap done on the turbo. Originally came with a HX51 turbo on it that blew up while I was traveling down the highway to my brother's house. Limped it back home, got it here, and put it in the shop. Took about three and a half months to get it back. What the deal is, they changed out this new turbo here. This is a 66 millimeter turbo. I'm not sure the size of the housing that's on it, so I'm not really sure. I think it's like a 0.98 or something. I'm not exactly sure on it. It's a Smeding diesel 6633, and it has a second gen swap manifold on it from the original manifold that was on it, actually faced down instead of kind of out and up. So this one here faces kind of out and up to the turbo, where the last one didn't. It's had the coolant bypass done on it and a few extra things. It's got a semi-new filter on it, which is really dirty from my last trip that I just went on. So dual battery. So this one here is the secondary, and this one over here is the main. So this one here, I can actually run extra stuff off the battery if I wanted to. This one right here is it's basically the house battery or your starting battery or whatever. So that's what that one is. So let me go ahead and shut the hood here, and then we'll take you to the inside of the truck to show you how it's set up. All right, so I've got a power inverter that is in there underneath the passenger seat. So it'll hook into the little cigarette plug lighter that's right here on the dash. And then I can plug in, like, say, like maybe a power tool, a couple of power tools, or I can hook up a blower to blow up a mattress with, or whatever. It has like regular plugs, so you can use like at your home, like a home outlet or whatever. So that's how that's done. Right down here, you'll see I've got my two ham radios here. It is my 11 meter ham radio and my 2 meter 440 70 centimeter and 6 meter radio right there. This one here is a Galaxy. This one here is a Yaesu 8900 R. And then this one here is the Galaxy 949 10, 11, 12 meter radio. So that's what I use for communications and comms in the truck. This is the 2 meter 440 70 centimeter and 6 meter antenna right there that I use for the Yaesu 8900. And then back here is the 102-inch stainless steel whip that I used for my 10, 11, and 12 meter radio for ham on that. Also use it as CB radio for communications around town and stuff like that as well. Alright, now as you can see, this tube right here that goes the full length of the truck almost, that there is my awning. And on each end of that awning, right up in here, there are 2 L brackets here, 2 L brackets there, and 2 L brackets here that attach it. It's supposed to attach it to these bed racks. So what it does is there's a little track up there, and it slides into that track on both sides right here. That's the only one that doesn't have one. It just kind of dangles there, but it's fine. It doesn't really move around. It doesn't shake, and it doesn't like really bother the truck at all. Anyway, let me show you up close here what we did. So basically what this is, it's a 3-inch PVC pipe with a little plug here that you screw in, and that's where my awning is inside of there. And on each of these little L brackets, there is a little pin right here, which is actually a screw. So there's a little pin right here that these electrical conduits attach to, and they also attach to the awning that's inside of there. So let me come down here, and you'll see the same thing here. There is a little pin, well, not a pin on this one here. This one here is just the little U bracket and the all thread. So what it is, same thing on these here. It's just a L bracket that goes there and up, and then there's another L bracket on the back side of it that goes this way and out toward the truck. Same thing on the pin right here. And then the all thread we put in, went up and over and then back down in, and then we just cut the excess off and then screwed it in place. 3-inch cap on the PVC pipe. It's glued in place, and it keeps the awning from coming out the end down there. So you have to glue that on there, otherwise your awning will fly out that end. These here are just the electrical conduits that hold the awning in place, and I'll set that up here in a minute, but I want to go up on the rack and I'll show you how it attaches to the rack. Alright, so kind of give you a better idea here. So as you can see, both the L brackets are linked together, and then there's a screw here and there's a screw right here. And what they're not actually screwed, they're those like fence lag bolts like you put on fencing or whatever to hold the fence in, or like sometimes they'll be screwed into like picnic tables and stuff like that that have that little round head on them. So what they do is they just slide into this little track right here from over there. You just slide it in, and then it just slides to there, and then you just take your nut and tighten it down, and it keeps it from sliding back and forth in that track. And as you can see here, it's just a small piece of 1/4-inch all thread all the way around. It goes down into that L bracket where it's got the 4 holes. So you can buy these L brackets with these holes already drilled in them, and all you do is just line them up and hook them up to the pipe. So you can see right there how it's done. Same thing. The front one there is a little bit smaller L bracket than the back one. We had to do that on purpose, otherwise it wouldn't work. And then, like, again, it's just slid into this little track right here, and you just tighten your nuts down, and it keeps it nice and tight. So what I do to carry my awning poles is I just take a little bungee cord and wrap around them and hook them to, let me get over here. I just hook them to the underneath side of the rack right there. So, you know, that's how the awning is actually attached to the truck. Okay, got my bolts. Alright, so that's how it goes set up. Just like that right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull the doors open and do like I normally do with it. So give me a second. Alright, now that's how everything usually goes set. So, as you can see, there's my backpack with my wool blanket attached to the bottom of it. And it's full of all my gear. And then I got this nice shaded awning. And that's the way that goes. Just like that right there. There you go. So that's the truck basically all set up. Okay, now for the teardown, it basically goes the same way. So let me go ahead and put the backpack back up. So that comes off there. Kind of lay those over. Kind of lay that over. Undo these little bolts here. Before I do that, actually, let me show you what I've got going here. I forgot to show this to you all a while ago. So that little eyelet allows me to tie the awning down to keep it from being blown in the wind. And it just goes right through that pipe right there, like so. And it attaches the two pipes together. And then the one pipe slides onto that little nut. It just slides over the top of it. And then goes right there on that little pin. Alright, so let me finish tearing it down. So y'all can watch how quickly this thing comes down. It's actually pretty quick. And then we just begin rolling it up. Okay, so the reason why that front one was so hard to take off is because my hole for that holds it in place is too small, and I need to drill it out just a little bit more. But anyway, so that's how it rolls up, and then I'm going to take and put it back in its little place in the back. Alright, so there you go. That's how it goes, all tore down, just like that right there. So I got the awning back in its tube. Got the poles all tied back down with the bungee cord. And that's how it goes loaded. Alright folks, that's it for tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed. I've been Red Fox with Red Fox Outdoors. Till next time, get out and enjoy nature. Bye guys.